Okay, now that we've got that little tube on the outside, you just take your, just like your razor, and then you cut off the excess just around the edge. It's this plastic tube that comes. Yes. And now we are putting the bracket on that will hold the system here. And just following those holes where he used the template in the beginning. Now this is the actual system that will sit up on the wall inside the porch. And he's just taping these together so you're going to feed it through the hole. Yeah. So he's going to feed it through that hole in that tube that we put up there. So he's just taping them so they kind of hold together. Okay, now we're just feeding the cord that's going to go to the power to is it the electrical box then outside?
Yeah, it will.
Eventually, just this is part of the process. So we just got to feed this cord all the way through, and then it is connected to this system here. So we're just feeding that cord. So now all of these are the cooling and heating things, right? Mm-hmm. All of those, he's just pulling those up, and then all of those, I tried to film, and there we go. All of those have to go through this hole as well. And then he's going to hook the system here, just right up on that bracket. Click in there. Trying to film it, so I can't help. I'm gonna help him hold it here, but basically the clips just clips onto that thing that we put on there, the backer or the back. Okay, and there it is, just on the wall. It's hanging on the wall now. Halfway there. So this little piece comes, and this is what's going to go on the outside of your house. So you have to feed all of the wires through it, and then you'll feed it through, these things too so that fits flush up against the house right there. Okay, so over here we did have to hire an electrician to come and hook up a disconnect here. But otherwise, the rest of the system is a DIY. Like, you can do it yourself. But this disconnect, we did have to have and put this in for us. But then we will just hook up everything, the entire system, to it ourselves. But this had to be done by an electrician. Can you explain what you're putting on there?
I'm putting the ceiling clay.
It's like,
in and around.
It's actually like clay. In and around what?
The pipe, so like the hole is protected.
Okay. It's like putty almost.
Yeah.
Okay, now what is this stuff?
They say it's a soundproof wrap.
And it's really sticky, right? Kind of?
Yeah. You put it on. Let's get this way.
You're putting it around what?
Where the pipes went together.
Where the pipes connect?
Yeah.
Then you put this soundproof stuff right over that. It's like really sticky, kind of. Just to get them all covered. And then he has another one that will go on the other, right there on the right side. Okay, and then it
More
also,
insulation.
It came with more like insulation that you will put around kind of where it doesn't go. Just fits right around them like that. And then there is a cover that goes over all of this that we're hoping will work. We've got to kind of look into that. Okay, and then this piece also came with the kit.
It's like when the air conditioning
runs
and that water comes out.
Just like in a regular kind of air conditioner. But this is where the water will come out.
It'll drain.
And it'll drain kind of, you know, down here once we get it all set up. It'll kind of drain down into there. So he just has to hook that onto there. Is that already hooked up? Oh, yep. Yeah. Easy, just like that. So there is also a cover you can get. It's like, is it a plastic cover, would you say?
Like almost like PVC.
Almost like PVC, light PVC. Anyway, cover that you can get. So he's putting the back piece on now, and then there will be a piece over it that goes all the way to the top, and then obviously comes all the way down here to kind of cover it and just make it look more, just nicer on the outside. So you're covering all these up, and it will protect them as well. And there it is, all covered. All of those are put under there, protected, and it just looks so much better on the side of the house. Okay, and here it is hung on the wall on the inside, very discreet, like it doesn't take up a ton of room. And it does come with a remote control to turn it on and off, and it also has a thermostat. Let me show you those. So here, this is the thermostat, and then this is the remote. And we right now are just using the remote. It's working great for us and what we need it for. So all you do is you turn it on right here, and it's telling you, it's hooked up to heat. And then, like I said, this will heat and cool. It's air conditioning and heating. And so when you turn it on, I should show you how that works. I'm gonna try this again. So that does not blink like that. I don't know why it shows like that in my camera. It is totally just 67 up there. Like what this says, it's not blinking like that all the time. I don't know why when I film this, it does that, but it's totally just says 67 up there. But if you'll see, I'm just gonna turn this off, watch that bottom part. It just opens and closes. And then here, I'll turn it on again. Again, that just says 67. It is not blinking. And it just opens like this, and it's so amazing. So the heat will come down. It is just like a regular furnace. It's not gonna just, see how it's moving up and down. It's kind of gonna set it where it needs to be. It like kind of reads the temperature of the room, and then it just runs. It will heat to the temperature you want, and then, it stops running. If the room is holding that, temperature, then it won't run. If it gets cooler, then it kicks on. But it's not loud, like you guys couldn't hear that opening and shutting. When the heat does kick on, it's not, it's not like a huge fan or anything. trying to be quiet just for a minute to see. I mean, you can't hear anything. So it's just super quiet. Fits right up here in this little part of our porch. And now this porch all winter and all summer long, it's usable. So it's a 3 seasons porch we did when we built it. It's got all windows around it, but we insulated it and everything. But when it gets super hot here and humid, it's like a steam bath in here. And then obviously in the dead cold of winter, we did use heaters and stuff. It's really cold in here, but now we get to use the porch all year round because of this thing. If you have a space in your home that you're looking for heating and cooling, where you don't want to do all the duct work and all the expense that all of that that goes into that, I would definitely recommend looking into this mini split. Mr. Cool has been amazing to work with. Customer service is great. They make sure, you're getting the right size unit for the space you need. It's sleek, it's small, DIY. You can do it yourself besides the electrical disconnect. But that was not a lot at all. It's not loud. I'm smitten with this thing. So, we will get a ton of use out of this little guy.